Hey everybody, how we doing tonight? And welcome to another edition of Tinker Tuesday. We got a few things to check out tonight. The new 18 scale square body. I got the fire tower sitting behind me. And we were really going to mess with the Losi Micro B. But that was until I realized that I forgot it in my toolbox at work because I took it to work today. So there will be no Losi Micro B action tonight, unfortunately. I know. I was pretty bummed out on the way home when I realized that I had left it at work. I was like, crap, I can't believe that I forgot that. But that's all right. It can give me something to do tomorrow afternoon because we've been pretty slow at the shop lately. But so we can start checking out the new 18 scale square body. I've got that, and I've got its the original 24 scale here. So we can hey Rock Wolf, how's it going? We can look at what's changed. I changed quite a fair bit on it to make it work on the 18th scale, and yeah, I got the pics. And yeah, we'll check out the differences between the two. The 18th scale still needs a couple little things to be fully finished up. As you can see, we're missing one critical component right here. To me, it's always a glaring omission. It's that little part right here for our wing windows. But that's been put into the design, and with the 18 scale version, I'm gonna take that and send it as a glue-in. Oh, sweet. What'd you get for your birthday, Rockwell? Mine is coming up next week. I bought myself a birthday gift, and it came in last weekend. I want to hear about yours first, though. Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's what we'll do instead of talk about the Losi Micro B. Is I'll show you guys what I got myself for my birthday. We're already working on parts for it at work since we're slow. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Have you seen the quick change discs for those? They make a quick change drum and a quick change cutoff wheel. Oh, nice. The reverse rotation's huge.
Very versatile.
So, oh, nice. Digital speed control is really sweet because then you can dial it right into where you want to be. Nice. I've got a variable speed Dremel, but it's just you click through. Let me see if I can knock this lighting down and make it a little bit better. That's one thing I suck at still, is getting good lighting set up for us. So, yeah, back to the square bodies. So, those of you who have this one are seeing the grill, still a glue-in grill. Oh, nice. $35 on Amazon. That's not bad. And that's That's about where the similarities end between the two, roughly, on these. The hood latch style for that's going to be different. The 24 used magnets originally. One thing I did detail-wise on the 24 scale version here, you can see we got this nice outline for the door. I did eliminate that on this version. I'm gonna have to bring it back because that's too plain and boring for me, you know. Hey, evening, Chris. Awesome, I'll check it out, Rockwell. But one thing I really did that I need to do on the 24 scale version is, if you notice the windshields, this was like the third or fourth model I did, so I still don't have a good setup on doing the windshield. So that one's flat and just looks so bad. That's one big improvement on the 18 scale. Is it's got a real nice curve to it. I still got a little funkiness on the print here, but that can be cleaned up. I did extend it. Oh, nice. New light. I bought some new lipos. Let me see if I've got. Let me grab one and I'll show you. Nice. So what I got takes a much bigger battery. I had to buy 2 new batteries for it because I didn't have any big enough. So here's one. 4S. It is, oh my God, is it so much fun. But yeah, that's, oh yeah, just wait till you see the truck they go in, Rockwell. Yeah, I spoiled myself for my birthday this year. Pretty happy with the way the wheel wells look on this. Nice and low, but still wide open. I do have to put that little marker light back on. I had to eliminate that because that's one thing that makes it a square. As you guys can see, I got one of the cages mounted up to it. Would you guys like to see a bed for this? Because I could easily crank the bed out. I'm thinking about doing a couple different ones for it. Possibly a regular full square bed. The cages will obviously go with it too. But I was also thinking of doing a step side bed. I'll have to double check and make sure. I'm pretty sure this body style had a step side with it. We got to be accurate, you know. Yeah, that's some of the updates and changes to it. We were also able to make this body. You can see It's a hell of a lot thinner, and it's still nice and strong. I'll probably still do the internal cage like I've been doing with the Ultra 18s. Yeah, that's what I thought too, nothing stock. A step side bed option would be sweet. I have not tried an Ultra 18 bed yet to see how it looks. Probably looks a little weird. We'll have to try one. But yeah, I am loving how this body is coming along. I've got to finish doing the Cherokee too.
Outside.
Don't mind me, not Cherokee, Comanche. The Comanche still needs to get an update on the way its windshield's done, because I just can't do that flat anymore. You can see that's how the original is. This cab has ran a lot of races. This thing was so stout. I probably did at least a good 10 KO24 races with this. It ran 2 seasons, ran a couple basement seasons, and it ran an outdoor season. Yeah, the 18 scale Comanche looks pretty awesome too, I think. I've still got to adjust the way the hood closes on this. I still didn't fix my magnets I screwed up last week. I got to print sliders so I can do that. I do have an older interior. This originally fit the 24 scale Ultra Brute. So I will try and take this week and see if I can scale it up and see what all we can get it to fit in. Because this original interior fit a few different bodies. It was a trick to get in here. You used to have to do it through the doors was easiest, but I glued the doors shut on this one. See if we can, I think we can get it in without breaking it, probably. Yeah, because it was made to be a good, tight friction fit. It always looks so great in there. So I've got a few of the 18 scale bodies sorted. We'll start getting 24 scale bodies working right again. We'll have to do some major changes and updates to some of our designs. People are starting to pick up some of the Ultra 18s here. We were running a special where if you bought an Ultra 18 cab, you would get a cage. I'm gonna extend that special out through the rest of the month. Oh, I broke the hinge, and that's why I include extras. But yeah, we will extend the goodness on the cages. I had a guy order a cab this week, so he will be surprised when he gets his cab and a cage this week. There we go. I like the flat windshield on this because it's a Jeep, and that's what Jeep's got. Flat ass windshields. But yeah, I've been having a blast designing and doing bodies lately. And if you guys ever got design ideas, I'm always up for trying something new. Oh, nothing stock. That reminds me. If it finishes while we're on tonight, I have one of my SCX24 chassis printing out. We'll check it out and we can put that together next week. So, you guys want to see the fire tower? I did a ton this weekend on it. Let me move my chair and we'll make a camera adjustment and stuff. So this fire tower is going to go on my outdoor course. The National Fuel came through last year. They put in new gas lines, and I've got one of those ugly yellow and blue poles in my front yard now. So this is going to be my solution to covering it. Adjust our lights here. It's kind of hard to see since it's all black. But if we start, hey Eminem, what's happening? If we start down at the bottom here, pull that camera closer. If we start all the way down here at the bottom, you can see the start of our steps. And we've got our first platform. We've got some gaps to fill. Then we'll have our next set of steps. Come across the backside here with another platform and up. Come across our front. Come across the front here, and then we'll come up to the house itself. I'll show you what we're going to do for steps. I've debated this for a while, how I was going to make these, because I did not want to weld them all. So what we came up with is 3D printed steps that we're going to do. And they all just, they'll clip right on. This was the first version of the steps, just to prove the concept would work. We'll print them with the spacer, so we've got the same spacing between each step. And then for railing, whenever we do railing, we're just going to print a stub out. on those steps, and I'll print the railing sections to clip in. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. Then if we go all the way up, we've got the entire house here. Don't mind my bad carpentry skills. But I designed all the windows and all the doors. So we're going to 3D print everything out so we can actually put Lexan in for the windows, have working doors. We'll put lights and everything in it. And yeah, it'll be out front. It's going to be wicked awesome. And what's nice is it's light. Even together, I'd say right now, it's maybe 20 pounds. This tubing is so thin. It's a old bed frame. Stuff's great to build structures out of because it's lightweight, but it's a bastard to weld because it's like powder coated, I don't know, I'd say 25 gauge, 20 gauge steel maybe 20 gauge. It's not very thick, but yeah, this tower is going to be wicked awesome. We're getting closer and closer. Goal's to have it done by spring. I still got a lot of sanding and paint and finish work to do. I thought about doing a video on it. I really need to start doing some garage stuff videos. I've been spending a lot of time out there every weekend lately. But all right, I will show you guys real quick what I bought myself for my birthday. I think we got enough room once I move everything. I have been having a blast ripping this thing around. I have been having way too much of a blast. I already busted one A-arm on it. Yeah, it's the Losi hammer ray. I have been ripping this thing so hard. And it's definitely not basher weather. I mean, we had a high of 9 degrees here today. So I can't blame the one stock A-arm that busted for breaking. I knew it was going to happen. I was driving it dangerously. But that's all right because it was a super easy part to copy and redesign. I think it took me half an hour, maybe an hour to copy it and redesign it and do it with my own setup in it. And then I took my model and my EDM wire guy at work this week is going to cut me out aluminum A-arms. But I got to tell you what, this thing is a freaking blast. This is probably one of the largest. It is one of the largest trucks I've ever had. I had an X-Max. I had a Yeti XL. The Yeti XL was just a ridiculous blast, but this thing it has just been stupid fun. Especially at work this week because the parking lot's all plowed. There's just a light dusting of snow and it's all ice underneath. And I'm always the last guy out, so the parking lot is just wide open. So we have just been smoking around the parking lot. And that's how my first prototype A-arm got it, which I realized it was gonna. After I did the design, I realized that there was a tiny gap right here. I didn't fully extrude it in. And that's that's where I predicted it would fail, and that's exactly where it failed.
I'm going on a ride with
But this thing has just been unbelievably fun.
you. Get on a ride. Want to go on a ride?
So what other kinds of stuff have you guys been up to? Anyone got any awesome builds going on right now?
You got your AirPods?
I do have. Oh, I got a couple other cool things I can still show you guys too. So, I got an 18 scale chassis I've been messing with. Again, I've been messing with this one and the 24 scale chassis. Trying a few different things, and I've been working on transmission designs. My initial concept's all right. I've definitely got changes I got to make to it. And I really would like to, I don't know. I want to make a really killer transmission that's something different. Something they should be like, wow, damn, that shit is cool. What we got so far here's the direction I'm leaning so far with this thing. If you guys that watch the Facebook might have saw a look at this design a while ago. I really want to do something that's got the motor low and the motor forward. Keep it all together and compact. Right now I've got to start working on changing my front output here because your drive shaft hits everything. So I'm either going to try and extend this,
Go on a ride?
or I'm going to change how my spur gear and my top shaft are so that my spur's a little lower and my motor's on top. I really don't want to do that though because I want to keep the motor low. So we'll see. I've got to play around a lot still.
Go on a ride.
But it's prototype's coming along so far. I've still got to work on setting the gear ratio and everything in it and where it would sit completely in the chassis. Ideally, I'd like to have it sit farther back. So extending that front output up might not be too bad, but that also makes it complicated. Thanks, Rock Wolf. It's a work in progress. It's real slow to do, but it's getting there bit by bit. Right now, it's still just a concept. Depending on the application, I could even change the location of the output for the rear for better driveline angles. My next thought is to shorten my top shaft up, move my spur gear a lot closer, and put my motor in that direction and see. I might change my top gear and maybe my lower gear, so I can squish everything down a little more. But that affects spacing between these two and where everything hits. The smaller I go with this gear, the more they're going to come in, and the more I'm going to run into this issue. That's why I'm honestly really thinking an extended output here is my best bet. And with this setup, it gives us reverse rotation on our shaft, so that way it'll fight the torque twist for us. But it's still going to take quite a bit of work to get it all proved out. Excuse me, I got a message I had to check real quick. It's a long one. I'll have to get back to it. Yeah, I could throw some of this chassis together. I am ready for the weather to break. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to get outside and drive. I just about had the basement course all real nice and set up. And then kitchen sink clog this week, which created a big mess in that section of the basement where the RC room is. So now I don't have a place to drive down there again. That's a kind of a bummer. Because, yeah, now it's a huge mess to clean down there. We had to cut the entire drain pipe out. Replace about 17 feet of PVC. But the sink works great again. Grab the old trusty DeWalt driver. My favorite in the world. If you guys ever really want to spoil yourself, this is well worth the freaking investment. Not only for RC, but it'll drive in 3.5-inch screws too. Great for around the house and RC. Multi-purpose. You can have a way to explain it away if you need to. Alright. We will need the 8mm long screws. Oh, we're dropping stuff. I should do what I tell everyone to do. Not taking my own advice. Pre-doing my holes. This one's hard to see with a little bit of skin over it. Now let's try this again. See if we drop stuff or not. Maybe I do want these shorter ones. Yeah, I was really hoping to show you guys the Losi Micro B tonight. I just put new Injora caster blocks and spindles on it because I smashed mine. I got the same ramp I was using for the LMT Mini in the house. And I've been jumping the mini buggy on it, and it's been just stupid fun. Hey, Jeremy, what's happening? Yeah, about like that there. That would work pretty good. Extend that output some. Let's see if we have a set of axles we can. Oh, dumbass. You know what I totally forgot to do? Just put the sliders on. So let's take that apart and try that again. I'm gonna see if I've got any a little bit larger 2mm hardware. Lay down, Nana. There we go. 1, 2. Do we have 4? So what do you guys think is going to be the next truck to come out in the small scale market? Or who do you think is going to be the next manufacturer to drop a new truck in the small scale market? I am running low on small scale hardware. Tell you what. Let me grab my other big pen. Well, maybe not. I did not put it where I thought I did. Unless I hid it in my desk drawer. This desk is huge and easy to hide stuff on yourself in. This is not the one I was looking for, but it may have hardware that'll work. So, nope. Way too big. See, we got one more miscellaneous bin down here. This has been quite the catch-all for a lot of various parts lately. I'm not even sure with I think those are XOA arms. I love mystery stuff like that. It's like I had that for a project and I was going to do something. And I don't remember what it was now. I'm sure it'll find. Oh, sweet. Guess what we found? Nope. Same bin we just set down a minute ago. Got all excited for nothing. Yep, I hid that one on myself good. That's all right. Oh, picked up a magnet. Try this again. Now we got relatively correct hardware. We're starting to get somewhere. If I have to, I'm not afraid to super glue stuff together. Doesn't bother me one bit. Hey Andy, how's it going? Oh, Luna, stop. No, puppy dog's crying me a river. I thought I printed the front brace and battery tray. I guess I did not. Yeah, there's the base of this 18th scale chassis I've been working on. Let me find some more hardware here. We'll slap a set of shocks on this and see how it looks.
What are you doing under there, puppy? Give me some sugar. Give me some sugar, man. Come here, give me some sugar.
My son just got home from running his friend home, and our puppy dog is a very much people person. So she gets
Luna, come here.
She gets uber excited when anyone comes and goes, even if it's only been a couple minutes. But you guys know how that can be with dogs. They're like, oh my God, I got company. Even though you live here, you came to see me. I really wish I would have thought about that hardware being a little bit better earlier, so I could have grabbed it and been ready to put this truck together.
Come here.
You know where stuff is.
Can they hear you from there?
then you prove yourself extremely wrong. Yeah, because that bin has got my extra axles in it I need. I'll find it about 10:45 tonight. Just as I fall asleep, I'll totally realize exactly where it's at. And that'll be way after the fact and we don't need it. It's one of my superhuman powers is the ability to misplace shit all the time. Man, that kills me. I don't know where I put that because that's got everything in it. .24 scale chassis is getting close to being done. Yeah, I had to look one more time. Yeah, because there ain't a whole lot left I can put on this chassis. Let's see. Yeah, because all the linkage I want's in there too. Someday my RC stuff's going to be organized. Sweet, 5 degrees, that's awesome. We're currently at 6 right here, Jeremy, and I'm in northwestern Pennsylvania. This year has made me remember how much winter sucks. These last few years, winter's been just a cakewalk, you know, or at least it has for us here. Last few years, we've had some really, really easy winters. And this is the first year it's actually been somewhat difficult in a long time, and it sucks. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot this sucks. Well, I found a little bit we can put on. I don't know if you guys have been trying the MLS servos at all yet. Here's one of my early prototypes that I ran and ran and ran. I posted so many pictures this summer of my Katana with this on it, but it's just angled so you couldn't see it. I don't know what our current feel is right now. Let's see what the... Oh, our current is... Okay, we are now at 5 degrees and it feels like -7. What part of PA you do a lot of work in, man? If you're ever up in the northwestern corner towards like Warren, Erie County, get a hold of me. We'll do some crawling while you're down here on work. I need to remagnetize my driver so it'll stick to these little screws. Luna, shush. You're fine. You don't need to go out and go potty right now. Well, yeah, you won't be anywhere near me. They tore our power station down a couple years ago. Unless you get to come work on Kinzu Dam, which is right near me. They've got a hydroelectric generation station. Yeah, this has got my clock C-hubs I've been working on for this so we can start getting some more caster. Get some sharper turning on some of these trucks. Let's see if I got that other C-hub right here. I'll swap them both out. Alright, I'm going to have to put the pup out. She's really whimpering. Alright, let's go out and go potty. Alright, dog is out. So she can do her business. And we got not enough parts to put anything together. Cause yeah, there's our screw for our rear for our upper links. Yeah, and that's what I wanted to use for a lower in the front. least the road crews have been around me. They've been doing pretty good keeping up on the roads this year. I have to do a lot of running for my shop, and it's been pretty decent driving all around this year. Hey, there's a printed link we can use. We're piecing it together. There's a rear link riser. Couple more printed links we can slap in. I've never been a huge fan of printed links. Most of the time I end up breaking the damn things. And I usually end up breaking them when I'm trying to put them together. They don't ever actually make it in the truck before they're busted. I printed these so long ago, I don't even remember what I printed them out of. Thinking it's a gray ABS. Anyone got any awesome tricks for snapping rod ends into these? Oh, those printed bad. Yeah, that's how it's been around here. Is snow, then freezing rain, then snow, then freezing rain. There's like a good solid inch and a half of ice under all the freaking snow everywhere. I want to go see a local snow castle. Hold on. They do in Mayville. They built this big 2-story ice castle, and it was just freezing rain and nasty Saturday. I thought of that too. Part of it I feel is with these, the printed material doesn't have the give that a good injection molded plastic does. And that's why they snap. Lately I've found I like to heat them up with a lighter and then try and shove it in. It's totally not the spit on it method, but it works. Yep, that's why these links ended up way in the bottom of the drawer, because they are ugly. See right there? Tried to push a little piece of stuff out and snap. This is one of the biggest reasons I never offered printed links, is because to me their durability is a joke. I really wish there was a good rod end for this scale, like the 8274 that Traxxas offers, which is a 10 scale rod end. which is a pretty damn good rod end. I use that on a lot of custom tent scale lengths. I hit a bad spot of ice on the road today driving. It was froze out of this Amish driveway and onto the road. It's probably 3 inches thick. Took up my entire lane for a good 50 feet. You had to slow right down to 10 miles an hour. It would have thrown you. I couldn't imagine hitting that shit at speed, man. You'd be done for. Yeah, beadlocks are easier. We'll mess with these two a little bit more and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I want to put it on like that. So this is the end I want through. All right. We can maybe not break this, but we probably will. Yeah, I don't like the feel of this at all. Here goes nothing. Okay. Now we'll see how it is when it cools. Oh man. Yeah, it was. We broke the side we needed. We got two longer front links still, but they are for the same side. So now we need to come up with plan number 37. Which that'll take me a minute to come up with something. Cause yeah, I can't find my bin that usually lives under my desk with all the parts. And the parts we do have are not gonna work because they're not the right parts. Well, we can put this knuckle in. Go from there, see if we can do anything else. I always make my tolerances too tight on stuff. It's a bad habit. Come on. Pop in. You're like right there. There you go. Oh. Close, but not quite. Oh, that's right. That's where I left off on the C-hub. The height needs adjusted on these knuckles to bring that top up and the bottom up so that the shaft goes in at the right position. Well, since we don't have any of the right parts to do anything tonight, and we forgot the Losi Micro B in our toolbox. It worked like a dumbass. I think we'll probably call it tonight, guys. Thank you all for tuning in and hanging out for an hour. Next week, we will try to be a little bit more prepared and make sure we have all our parts and our shit together. But yeah, thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I'll check you all on the flip side.